this is Sharon Gilchrist. I'm a mandolin instructor at Peghead Nation, and I'm excited to announce that along with Peghead Nation, I'm starting a new live Zoom workshop series called Creative Mandolin Backup. The series begins this September on Wednesday, September 11th at 7 p.m. Central. There will be 6 sessions total in this series. The sessions all happen every other Wednesday night beginning September 11th at 7 p.m. Central. Each session is 90 minutes long, and each session will be recorded and available to all registrants afterwards, so you don't need to be there in person to attend. I've been wanting to teach a course on creative mandolin backup for a long time now. We all know that it's easy to spend most of our playing time focused on our lead playing or soloing, and that when we actually play music with other people, the amount of time we spend soloing is significantly less than the amount of time we spend playing rhythm or backup. So, if you have not developed your mandolin rhythm playing beyond your basic mandolin chord forms, or the basic mandolin chop, or boom chick rhythm, your backup might sound something like this. When the same song could sound something like this. So when I'm playing that type of backup, I'm basically improvising, and I'm basically responding to what I'm hearing at the time, and with having learned just a few ways to vary what I'm doing, I can make decisions like, do I want to play a certain chord low in the register of the instrument, maybe in the middle of the register, or up high? Do I want to add a 7th on a chord, or not? Maybe I want to make a walking line in the backup. Maybe I want to add in a touch of a different sound from a different style, like a... And maybe when I get to the end of a section, I want to vary the rhythm to accent the ending. And having these options available basically sets me up to be able to interact with whatever's happening at the time. I can respond to whoever's singing, I can respond to a soloist, or the other players in the rhythm section. And this type of backup playing allows me to be much more engaged for the entire time I'm playing, which brings the whole jam session or experience of playing with other people alive. It makes it far more dynamic, interactive, and becomes so much more fun. So I know it could seem like it would take a lot of time and effort to get that many skills up and running in order to be able to improvise in your backup like that. And that alone can be the reason we at times won't take on learning something new. I know that by spending one session together every other week, I can show you the basic concepts behind everything that I've played for you in this video so far at a slow, steady, easy pace that won't eclipse everything else you're working on. I know that I can also show you how to apply these concepts so that you see them building upon themselves quickly, so you're able to play this type of backup in all the different keys. And I can show you how to practice these concepts between each session so that by the end of this fall, you are already varying your backup and have these backup skills integrated into your playing. So what will you be learning specifically in this course? We'll start the course by learning a series of chord inversions. Chord inversions give you 3 different voicings for the same chord on the neck, allowing you to play that chord in lower, medium, or higher registers. Here's what that sounds like. All three of those chord voicings are an A major chord. So we'll be learning to play chord inversions two different ways. First, we'll be learning them in a 3-string closed position pattern like I just played. We'll also be learning to play them in double stops on our 2 low strings. When the chord or the key allows for that, we'll include the open string above, the 2 open strings above those bass strings. Allowing for a fuller, more sustained type of texture in our backup. This is very common to old-time backup playing. And we can also decide just to leave off the open strings above at times and get a more percussive, really supportive, bassy sound in our playing. We'll be taking our chord inversions through a variety of chord progressions, starting with a basic 1-4-5 chord progression. From there, we'll add a 7 chord, a 6 minor chord, the 2 and 3 minor chords, a 3 major chord, eventually moving into a 6-2-5-1 chord progression. And after we have taken those chord progressions through several keys so that you're becoming very familiar and comfortable with them, we will begin adding sevenths to the chords. So if I'm playing an A chord in this inversion, I can add the 7th here, taking me to a D chord. I can do that in another A inversion shape. We can also create walking lines between chord inversions by using passing chords or chromatic motion. Here's an example of moving between chord inversions without any passing chords or chromatic movement. Here the same thing is with the passing chord. And now a passing chord and chromatic motion. Along the way, I'll be including tips about song form. We'll be discussing certain tendencies within song forms that relate to chord progressions that will help you pick up chord progressions more quickly as a backup player. We'll also be including ways that you can vary your rhythm patterns to enhance your backup as well. Playing backup may very well be my very favorite part of playing music. I love being part of the groove. I love the freedom and exploration in creating these peaks and valleys of energy with other musicians throughout the entirety of a song. So any of you mandolin players out there who are looking to take their backup to the next level and open up their knowledge of the fretboard, I hope you will join me this fall for this new live Zoom workshop series on creative mandolin backup. Join me every other Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central, beginning Wednesday, September 11th. You can sign up here at pegheadnation.com. Hope to see you there.